Today is the 23rd of August 2020. It's now 5 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean Islands. This is Mr. Abundance. Welcome, TAC Caribbean team, the newest region to join TAC. And so I want to welcome you to what we would have had started since 2019, November, when we gave birth. A lot of you weren't here with us, but we have come a long way to where we are today. And so be sure to look at our website, look to the roadmap, look at our white paper here. We're doing some slight adjustment to the white paper. Also learn how to register, okay? Also be sure to look at our team from all across the world. I think I know this gentleman here, Mr. Abundance. We have Bishop and Mikini Godswill Uchi. He's our Chief Financial Officer over there in Nigeria. Also in Nigeria is our Global Youth Ambassador responsible for Global Youth Program, Mr. Gabriel Simon. Mr. Meto Kingston and Gang Pangui, our financial analyst. He also holds the regional executive director portfolio for Central Africa. Godswill also is the regional director for West Africa. We have Madame Ntibang Yora, Buhoro Kelamba Maria Clara Helena, our brand ambassador. Also our national executive coordinator for the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mr. Francis Taylor, Director of Marketing and Business Development out of the Bahamas. He's also our national executive coordinator for the Bahamas. Joanne Ochu, Director of Human Resources. Also our national executive director for our biggest economy in Africa, probably the world, Nigeria, Barrister at Law Judith. We also have Dr. David Newton, our Director of Health, Corporate Planning, Ms. TJ Brooks, TAC European Ambassador out of Europe, Dr. Isaac Newton, our Corporate Director of Strategic Partnership, Corporate Investment, Branding, Diplomatic Affairs, Aerial Greatness, Director of Training, Implementation, Mobilization, and Youth Affairs. We have Leandra Hammond. I haven't spoken to her for a while. Corporate Director of Social Services and Philanthropy, Women Affairs. Lisika Joy Mbantani, Corporate Director of Events, Design, Culture, Sports, Food Security, Urban and Rural Development. She's out. Leandra's in the US. Lisika Joy is in South Africa. We also have Mr. Samuel Adjekum, Director for Global Unification, Ancestral Tradition, Pan-African Affairs, Christelle Wilson, Attorney at Law, TAC Caribbean Latin America Ambassador. We have our country, and she's also our National Executive Coordinator for Belize. We also have our country manager, regional executive directors. We have, again, I mentioned Bishop already. He's for West Africa. Nasafo Kwebi, regional director for Southern Africa. Mr. Jose Santiago, regional director for East Africa. I mentioned Mr. Meto earlier. And of course, we have Princess Diana, our latest region in the Caribbean, and so she takes care of the entire Caribbean. We have Trinidad and the Antigua, the Bahamas, the Virgin Islands, St. Lucia on board at this time. Okay, and of course, we have our team. So make sure you spend a little time to go through the entire um, executive team of leaders and our advisors, of course. Attack is a global operation. It's not just a one country situation. And so you are indeed welcome to a global initiative. Personal development, Mr. Abundance. There are two sets of minds in the world. You have those that seek opportunity, they that want to develop, achieve, and excel, and they will do what the majority are unwilling, not unable, but just unwilling to do, because they realize that people who play it safe continually miss opportunities and seldom make progress. On the other hand, you have those who seek security. They desire a safe and secure profession, a job. But such a thing is virtually non existent today. And even if it was, it would provide little chance of attaining financial freedom. And our word of the week is economic self reliance, sufficiency, economic self sufficiency. That's the word I get from Madam Edith, and that's the word. That's the phraseology for the week: economic self sufficiency. And cryptocurrency allow us to do exactly that. All right. So I want to welcome again all of you. We'll go straight into the report. When we're talking about structural poverty, I want you to poverty in Africa. According to the World Bank, the international poverty line refers to those who have less than $1.25 a day. Okay, so that is the standard. Now, extreme poverty leads to hunger in Africa, where more than a quarter of the hungry in the world live on the African continent. One fifth of people living in Africa are considered malnourished. One fifth. This gives the continent the highest rate of malnourished people worldwide. So you see why Africa is so much in line where our mission and our vision is concerned, to address inequality, to eradicate poverty, and to create abundance. It says more than 30% of African children suffer from growth disorder. More than 30%. Such as stunning to their chronic malnutrition. This disease causes a physical and mental underdevelopment. I am reading the report from where this report comes from. SOS Children Villages, the UN. Okay, this is a UN report, United Nations Development Human Development Index, and so we're looking at the reality. Sub-Saharan Africa is the region with the highest infant mortality. On average, 1 in 11 children dies before its fifth birthday. in 11 children. Um, 3 of the 4 countries with the highest infant mortality worldwide are in Africa: Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Kenya. In addition to complications at birth and malnutrition, there are diseases such as pneumonia, diarrheal disease, malaria, which lead to early death of many children. In sub-Saharan Africa, 59 million children between the age of 5 to 17 work instead of playing and going to school. 59 million. 59 million, all because of poverty. I just want the global community to understand that you're talking about as politicians now. You're talking about persons that are given the mandate to effect policies to eradicate poverty, which only talk about self empowerment, financial freedom in words. But the system in place is designed to maintain and to create structural poverty. And so you must born, you must school, you must work, and you must die in poverty. That is why they don't like cryptocurrency. Because if you understand cryptocurrency is a decentralized system. It's a digital currency that gave birth in 2009, and every country tried to kill it. Every financial institution and the media and the 1%, they tried their very best to kill cryptocurrency because they want to maintain the status quo of poverty. But when they could not kill it, what did they do now? They are now grabbing cryptocurrency and making draconian laws so you, the poor people, cannot take part. That is now what they're doing. They couldn't control it, so they're now trying to regulate it so that only the big players, just like the 1% in the fiat system, they're now creating a 1%. And so instead of they giving you an opportunity to be investors, they're giving you an opportunity to be job seekers again. In an economy where you don't need government approval to create money. Because Bitcoin did not need government approval. They did everything to kill it. And now they're accepting it. They don't even know who created it. It has no company. It has no registration. It has no name, no face, no social program, no leadership structure, no management team. But yet still, it has been accepted. 25 million Africans are affected with HIV virus, including approximately 2.9 children. Now, this is the reality of Africa. But something struck me earlier. The population growth on Africa continent is rapid despite numerous prevention and education campaigns. Development success and economic growth cannot keep pace with this. The result, more and more African lives in poverty. According to the recent study by UNICEF, the population of Africa will be doubled. Of the world war related. Okay, there's something that I saw that I should have marked it. Disease such as AIDS, malaria, Ebola are caused but also the result of poverty in Africa. Lack of education, inadequate medical care in many regions means that diseases spread fast and cannot be treated. The average life expectancy of the population is decreasing, and the number of orphans is increasing. Loss of labor is particularly noticeable in agriculture. I'm getting to it. It's somewhere here. Roads, wells, irrigation system, storage facilities, agriculture machinery, In many regions of Africa, agriculture lacks both infrastructure and expertise. That's why local self-help is so important. Which countries? This is what I wanted to go to now. Yeah, I know it was somewhere here, and I want you to understand this very well. Them criminals in North America and Europe that we are running to, that we believe that they are better and best, that we don't do anything except they're leading. Here the criminals, rich countries Rich countries create unjust trading structures by shielding their markets with high agricultural tariffs and heavily subsidizing their own agriculture. This slows down the development of agriculture on the African continent, causing it to suffer from the outset. The governments of the US, the countries of Europe, and other prosperous states thus contribute to the poverty in Africa with their policies. What more do you want? Gaddafi says it. When they come and say how they love you and they want to take you out of poverty, Gaddafi said that they lie. They're coming after your minerals and your natural resources. Your human and natural resources. They don't love us. America and all these first world countries in Europe, it's by design why so much poverty is in Africa. And you are going to still ask yourself, where are they intact? That they should be here? These criminals, really? You have an opportunity to excel, to come from the bottom to the top, and you're still worrying about them criminals in North America? This is what I wanted. Rich countries create unjust trading structures by shielding their markets with high agricultural tariffs. In other words, for you to grow and to ship, the import tariff that the person will have to pay is a deterrent for trading, for equal trade. And so meanwhile, they impose high tariff, the country is now subsidizing their farmers so that they can produce and send their goods to you. The government of the US, the countries of Europe, and other prosperous states does contribute to the poverty in Africa. That is why they would not like TAC. Because with TAC, we don't need none of those countries, I can tell you. We don't need them. We would not need them. And so I just want to go straight into what we have here. Oh, David, sorry. We have here the 1% here in my country in cryptocurrency, Calvinia. And the law in my country, basically in cryptocurrency, favors, and they were all a part of the law. So whatever they do is to suit themselves. And so they use the opportunity to ensure that nobody can create a coin in Antigua and Barbuda, basically. Only coins that are already in the market place. And so that is what is happening. And so these are the people that have the ears of our government. And so black people in this country must not get a chance to create wealth. All what Calvinia had to do, and I will show you what he had to do, and I will show you what this one, our newest Antigua nominating Roger Ver as non-resident envoy. I will tell you what he would have had to do 10 years ago. So let me go to the Bitcoin chart Because Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, which came out in 2009. And so if you had $15, if you did $15 worth of purchase in 2010, when the coin was at 0.003 of a cent 10 years ago, you would have gotten 5,000 coins. Now, moving 3 years to 2014, that one of those coins now costs $750. 3 years later, from 0.003 to 750. It meant then if you had your 5,000 coin, you would have been you would have had 3,750,000 US dollars. $15 investment in a 3-year span. You tell me, where could you have worked? And if that wasn't bad, in 2017, when Bitcoin rose to $20 per coin, the highest it has ever been, your $15 investment would have landed you $100 million. 6 years later, from 2010 to 2017. In 2018, it went down to 5,957. So you would have had a drop down to 29,785,000. Today, it's around 11,500. In terms of when I wrote this, it was 9,400. Now it's at 11,400, thereabout. So if you had the same 5,000 coins, the $15 investment 10 years ago, you would have been sitting at closely nearly 60 million US dollars right now. This is what Bitcoin did. The first coin with no name, no management team, no social program, no vision. It goes with the wind anywhere it goes, up and down. But here it is today, and they try to kill it. TAC is basically another Bitcoin. That's where we're going. Another Bitcoin that will take over the market because of our foundation, strategically, our leadership around the world, our policies, our social programs, radio and television. We will be unstoppable. You need to understand that this era, the blue economy, cryptocurrency, the fourth industrial revolution, this is the greatest transformation of wealth that will ever take place. It's a period where you don't need authorization to make money. Even though regulators have tried to kill, they have done the ever best. And don't take my word for it. Let me go to the U.S. Congress. I had no intention of sharing this, but sometimes, let me see if I pick it up. U.S. What do you mean? U.S. Congress. Okay, here it is.
Change is here. Digital currencies exist. Blockchain technology is real. The world that Satoshi Nakamoto, author of the Bitcoin white paper, envisioned, and others are building, is an unstoppable force. We should not attempt to deter this innovation, and governments cannot stop this innovation. And those that have tried have already failed.
I like that. So those that have tried to stop the innovation, they have all failed miserably. May I say miserably? All right. So I've already shown all that. Bitcoin. I already showed the Bitcoin chart. So we're going straight down to your question and answering. I think I'm going to finish this on record time today. All right, so here we go. Okay, so what will happen tomorrow? For those of you who are now joining, as you know, we are now dealing with the FSRC, the ONDCP, in terms of getting compliant. There will be changes that will need to happen on both sides. And so hopefully this week we will do our submission. As a result of that, we are stopping the clock for 15 days because we don't, even though it doesn't affect international investors, we still believe that with the momentum that we have here, Antigua was in a very good position to effect our 2.5 in a very short order, and the entire Caribbean islands. And so we don't want to disenfranchise anybody. And so we have stopped the clock, reset it. So in 15 days, tomorrow it will stop. In 15 days, it will start again. So it will give everybody an opportunity, to catch that 50 cents before it goes to 75 cents. All right. This is in the whole effort of going uphill. When you're going uphill, it's not going to be easy. And when you're changing over 2,000 years of economic slavery, financial atrocities that was designed for us, the 1%, they're not going to be relentless. You understand? They're going to be relentless where our changes are concerned, because we must remain the global slave. That's it. Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Yes, Luby from Antigua. Yes, welcome. Welcome. Verda, good afternoon. Yes, welcome. Welcome to another powerful session with my leader, Mr. Abundant. I want to thank you, our national coordinator for Antigua and Barbuda. Good evening to the house. Yes, Madam Colette there. Dawn out of the Bahamas. Yes, good evening. Nice to have you. Good evening, Mr. Abundance, my boss. Once again, I say good evening. I'm watching from Ghana. Thank you very much. Our admin there. Anthony Wilson Mon, good afternoon, sir. They will continue to fail to stop us. They will continue to fail to stop us. Uphill we go. Thank you very much, our national executive director there. We have Princess Diana McDonald. Good afternoon. Welcome to all. Wasn't feeling too well today. And so we just want to say thanks to those of you who took the time to be a part of our Sunday session. I did go to the website, and so you have a good idea as to where we are with our position in Antigua and Barbuda. And so when you are going up against the grain, it's not easy. And so this will be the test in this country and throughout the world, when politicians are saying that they want to create powerhouse economic. We will see what they do, because if they think that we're going to play dead, we're playing dead now, giving them an opportunity to do what is right. That is what we're doing now. All right. So I just want to thank everybody. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.